Today you will be using what you know to find the profit of money made in different situations. You will also understand how the situation is represented in a strip diagram. You should have paper and pencil near you to help you when it's time to calculate. Get ready to listen to the problem. Zoe sold snacks at a neighborhood pool. The cost of preparing the snacks was $10.29. The money she received from the sale of the snacks was $21.75. What was Zoe's profit? Think about, what was the question? The question is, what was Zoe's profit? The question in the strip diagram is represented with a question mark, also known as the unknown. In order to help us solve this problem, we will show the problem in a strip diagram to help us understand what we need to do to solve the problem to answer the question, what is Zoe's profit? We will now look at the problem and determine what are our knowns and what are our unknowns. We have already determined that one unknown is the profit Zoe made. We will now take each sentence in the word problem and represent it in the strip diagram. What is the product or service that was sold at the pool? The product that was sold were snacks. We will now calculate expenses. How much did Zoe have to spend to make the snacks? Zoe spent $10.29 to make the snacks. From the word problem, we also know the total money earned or made. What is the total amount of money Zoe received from selling the snacks? Zoe received $21.75 from selling all her snacks. What equation can help you find Zoe's profit? When we think about calculating profit, we think about what is missing, the part or the whole. Since we have a missing part, we know that we will need to subtract. You can find the profit by finding the difference of the money received and the expenses. Now it's time to do the math work. What was Zoe's profit? Question number 2. The book club sells calendars to raise money to buy books. The club buys the calendars for $2 each. They sell the calendars for $6 each. They also spend $10.48 on advertising. If the club sells 106 calendars, what will be their profit? We will first identify the question, or what is the unknown. What is the question in this problem? The question, or one of the unknowns, is if the club sells 106 calendars, what will be their profit? We will now take the rest of the information from the problem, all of the knowns, and plug them into our strip diagram. What was the product or service they sold? They sold calendars. What was the total cost of their expenses? First, you have to understand that they had two expenses. They had to buy the calendars and pay for advertising. What did they spend on buying the calendars? Since they bought 106 calendars for $2 each, you should have multiplied 106 times 2, and that would give you $212 that they spent to buy the calendars. How much did it cost them to advertise? It cost them $10.48 to advertise their fundraiser. We need to figure out what was the total money earned or the total money they received by selling all the calendars. If they sold all 106 calendars for $6 each, what is the total amount of money they made from the sale? They made a total of $636 selling all 106 calendars. Which equation will help you calculate the actual profit? You can calculate the actual profit by finding the difference of the expenses and the total money made. What was the actual profit made?